Hello folks, and welcome to part 4 of the build series of the sc10 factory team short course truck. In this section we'll be looking at the steering knuckles, and before I continue, in the last video in part 3 I had an issue with the steering rack. I sorted it out. If we can see here, look at that, steering perfectly now. What it turned out, what happened was normally when I've built kits, you tighten up the servo saver to a certain degree and then you install it and so forth. You don't over tighten it. Rather, as in this kit, it says to tighten the servo saver up all the way. Now that's the first I've ever heard of it. So what was happening is the steering knuckle just down in here, or the steering control arm was down a little bit lower and was pushing on the upper part here and kind of tweaking the chassis a bit and causing it to rub up here. That's why before you could hear it clicking. Now as you can see, it's steering perfectly. So if any of you are building one of these for future reference with the servo saver tightened up all the way. So there's a little tip for you. Okay, so on to part 4 and the steering knuckles. So we'll get the parts out. Now we probably don't need this bit right at the moment because I'll only be doing these steps here. Pardon me. So we'll put that aside. What we got here? Probably need. Well, looks of things up. We'll be needing the E-clips, so we'll need that. Okay, all I'll need to get is some side cutters. Where did I put those? They're hiding. There they are. Alrighty, so what we'll do is we'll cut these out. Don't need that. Do the same for this one. Alrighty, what I also like to do, as you can see, you've got bows with your hobby knife. Be very careful, obviously, and just cut away little bows that are on there, so it's nice and neat. Okay, do the last one. Excuse me. Alrighty. Now, what we're going to need are our steering arms. And these are the C-hubs. We've got their screws. Now we'll need to get these out. Put those over there. Get the dust caps out. Be mindful not to cut them like I did last time. Yeah. Probably just leave the E-clips in here. I've got some little plastic washers. Alrighty. Okay, so for the first part here, let's see. Well, by the looks of things, we need some more washers, do we? There's washers. We got all these washers here. Alrighty. See, make sure a bowl stud washer. Okay, so the little metal ones aren't needed yet, so we'll need the plastic ones first. Put the metal one back. Okay, so we'll need these plastic ones first. So first of all, we'll need some excuse me, need the long ball end. Sorry, we'll need the silver ones. So the same kind of deal as before, silver ones. Okay, let's see, where did I put the, let's make sure I've got the right. Yep, okay, so we'll need that. Alrighty. Now we'll need two washers. Okay, now make sure on the steering knuckles they're clearly marked R for right. Where'd the other one go? And obviously this one will be L for left, so we're going to be doing the right one first. Okay, on with the left one. Okay, so that's that bit done. Put a dust cover over them. Just get rid of a little bit of excess there. Okay, now what we need now is the what's called the trailing axle. So that's this part right here. Okay, so have to take note too. These are threaded. So this is where, so your wheel will go into this section here, and the wheel nut will go on there. So this will go in. I see. So what I've done an dirt move. I put this upside down. So this is a case of do as I say, not as I do. So take note of the orientation and don't copy me. Okay, so yep, it's supposed to go like that. Okay, that's a bit better. So we pull the trailing axle in, and it's got a hex shape, so it'll get slot. Probably just needed some pliers to assist it. Let's see if I'm doing this right. It's very tight. Okay, this is where the multi-grips will come in handy. Just be very careful when putting these in with multi-grips. You don't want to force it too much. There you go. Okay, so that's a very, very, very tight fit. Okay, so now we need an E-clip. Let's put it there. Where do the E-clips go? Right here. Now, in this case, as I said before, they're very small and have a habit of going ping everywhere. So try and, I won't spill them out onto the table. I'll get one out at a time as I need it. Okay. And very carefully with pliers, just click it on, like so. And that's the right one. Now we'll do the left. Same procedure. Okay, so you push it in all the way, we'll get another E-clip. Okay, so that's the steering knuckles done. Right, next section is to put them onto the C-hubs. Now, again, pay attention to the orientation of them. Okay, so we have the mouldings, like so. Okay. So this section, and at the moment it says to put it through on the innermost hole. Repeat with this one. Okay, so that's that. Then we have a aluminium or aluminum lock nut for our American viewers. Oh, might just have to put it on by hand first. Okay, now we'll wind it on. Repeat the other one. Okay, so that's those ones done. Okay, dust caps or dust covers. Okay, got the dust covers on. Now the next bit is to put the steering knuckles into the C hub. So now this is where the part where we need the little metal washers. So we need the kingpins. Now Let's see, we got long ones. I'm assuming that the long ones will go for the suspension arms later on. And we have two different heights. So I would assume, judging by putting this through here like so, that this, yep, that's the one we need. So we need the shortest ones. Okay, so what we'll do, this is going to be a little awkward. Now make sure you have the right C-hub for the steering knuckle. Like so. This is going to be very, very awkward. I can see I'm going to have to do it a little bit different. So what we're going to have to do is put that through there. Okay, now where's the, okay, so first washer on. Come on. Okay, just be careful if you're using hobby knife. Whoop, there we go, that's on. Now we'll need the second washer. Be very careful. Probably wouldn't hurt in this case. I can't be bothered getting one at the moment, but getting a flat bladed screwdriver. Ah, there we go. It's in the hole. Okay, so now what we need to finish it is a small screw, so one of these. So now I have to take this out and get another bit. So what size is it saying? A 1/8. So that one. Not exactly a perfect fit. So then you put it in like so. It's going to be a bit hard. Okay. Take your time with this because it's a very small screw. So there you have one steering knuckle completed. So what I will do is I'll stop the vid here. So obviously this I still have to do the left one, but since you saw me do the right one, we know got a rough idea of what to do. So I will finish the second one, and then later on we'll have part 5, which will be adding these to the suspension arms and adding it to the chassis. So stay tuned for part 5.